Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sunday's Highwire Improv shows, the final Sunday of season five. We're very excited about what we have for you today. We've already had one show. Dream Factory was at the noon Eastern hour. Another great show from them. We have 2 hours here this afternoon, and then tonight we have our jam and the final show at 8 o'clock of the season with the professionals in that show. Then we'll take a week off, and we'll be back next week to get started with season six. If you have not seen the season six announcement, it streamed live on Facebook last night. It's available on our Facebook page and on our YouTube channel, where we announced all the teams for season six, as well as the Highwire Awards for season five. It was a super fun time Barry, Kristen, Jeff, and I had in the Zoom with a lot of people chiming in the chat. It was just a really, really fun time, and I hope you take a look at it. You also can find the schedule on our Facebook page. If you go to the shows tab, it is in the Google Calendar there. I will say there are a couple things that are still moving around with some conflicts with people, but by and large, 98% of the schedule is done and ready to go, and we start on the 31st. So we are going to finish up season five with a bang here at the second hour of this show. We have Hemlock and Ricochet. The kids from the playground were scheduled for 4 o'clock, but some conflicts have come up, and John Monroe and the kids won't be able to make it today. We're going to miss them. They will be back next season. We are now going to get things started for this hour. Please welcome to the stage Meta Forage.
Thanks, Brian and Highwire, for having us. We are Meta Forage. Let's all come on for a moment. There are 5 of us today from 3 countries, and we are a troupe that delves into layers of the human psyche through playing objects and exploring metaphor. So our show today takes place at an art studio. Let's begin. This is Mary's art studio. You can see the floor is worn. The windowsill is almost falling apart. But the canvases are plenty. They're everywhere. There's almost not an inch of wall space left, and they're stacked along the floor. Paintings, paint, dried tubes of paint, an ashtray, bottles, leftover containers. It's a lively place.
Annette, thank you for coming here, dear.
Oh, Mary, I'm so glad you invited me to come. I've been waiting to see your studio for such a long time.
Yes, of course, Daddy pays for it in my final year of university. But I was so excited to have you along because I've always admired your naive painting style.
Oh, well, sister, of course, I've never reached your level. I was never accepted into art school like yourself. But, as my older sister, Mary, you've just always been my inspiration. And it's just so great to see you get the support you deserve.
That's very sweet of you to say. I do remember when we were young, how you used to always like to draw the animals.
I did. I drew Barry, our cat, like 100 times, it feels. And you were always so much more into the flowers and the trees and the people.
The abstract, my dear, that's what sells these days.
Ah, yeah, you've come a long way in your painting, from the flowers and the trees to
the abstract.
The abstract, yes. Oh, I've been wondering, what this painting would actually mean to me. It's got this brown big streak and the green circle. I always thought you were still in the nature section with this.
Yes, there is a connection with nature, a very strong connection. Of course, us growing up at the Grange in the middle of the country did have an impact on and a big influence on my work.
That's what the art journals have said about you too. They've dug up all the all the things that you did in our youth. And
yes, in the student review, I was lauded. But now, of course, I'm in my final year, and they want a little more than just painting. They want me to write about it, Annette.
oh, so they want you to actually put into words your art. But doesn't your art come from your heart? I mean, you've always told me how you get inspired.
They
get inspired by all.
My tutor says she wants me to make cultural connections. Have you ever heard anything so ludicrous? I mean, look at the work. It's stunning, isn't it?
I still admire your work, but one thing that really got me worried, we do come from the country, and there's been all this talk about saving the environment, about ecology, and when I look around here, I look at all these tubes, I look at all these pots, and just reading these ingredients, wow. I mean, there were so many chemicals in this. Isn't that kind of toxic?
Oh, Annette, you've always been such a bleeding heart about such things. You can't stand in the way of art. You can't stand in the way of creation.
I don't want to stand in the way of any kind of creation. I mean, the world is a creation. Our culture is a creation. Your art is a creation. Perhaps this is the thing that you can use to inspire your work, to move further in your work. Find something that connects with the most basic form of creation again.
Annette, my work connects with my emotions. My work is a reflection of me. I'm not interested in making it about some spurious campaign for environmentalism. We do enough of that back at the Grange. Daddy's shooting, he keeps the creatures down, and I think we do enough for the environment, quite frankly. Us Fawcett Browns.
Well, I know Daddy keeps the creatures down. What if you lift the creatures up? What if you use your art to lift humankind up a little bit more? What are the feelings in your heart, Mary?
Well, they vary from day to day. I mean, one day I may feel quite sad because, well, let's face it, life can be difficult. Sometimes one doesn't have enough money to do the things one wants to do. On other days, I feel quite light, like on this one. Yellow, light. You see?
I see. The different shades of yellow, the different the different kinds of lightness that one can experience. Oh, yes.
Yes. Can you think of any cultural connections in
The
it?
sun, the energy of the sun, the solar system, how we
So-
need the sun to survive, how
Oh,
the sun beats down on the planet and heats it up.
yes. Yes. I did invite you here, Annette, because I may need a little favor from you.
From me. Oh, you've never asked a favor of your little sister.
No, I have never needed to, because I've always been very competent. But however, I'm finding that this final year of my art degree is standing in the way somewhat of life. And I wondered if, well, you've always been very articulate, dear, haven't you?
I did take a degree in literature.
Yes,
And
you took a
politics.
degree and you took it 2 years earlier than most people take it. Because you are, let's face it, the brain box of the family. So what I was going to ask you to do, to help me with, was for £300, would you write my dissertation?
I am Mary's paintbrush. I am made of the finest koa wood and sable hairs. I have no doubt that one day I will be in a museum under glass as part of an exhibition celebrating the life and work of this great artist. And I am part of it. Nothing matters, not the land or the sea or the earth or the air. What matters is our greatness.
I'm Annette's primer paint. I'm here for a reason. I'm here to provide structure. I'm here to provide a cultural and factual context of connecting with the world. And I'm environmentally safe.
Thank you so much for providing a ground for the greatness.
Yeah, I'm. My purpose, my role is not to uh, get in the way of progress and beauty and everything. So what do you have in mind in terms of your next creation?
Well, I believe that Mary has ordered some very special paints made from endangered species, you know. There are colors that can be found nowhere else on the earth. And on the black market, it is possible to obtain such things. They will be fine. They will be like jewels upon your surface.
I just like sit here as primer paint while on top of me is a bunch of things that I find absolutely repulsive. Um, uh, there's still time to change your ingredients.
I'm sorry, were you saying something? Listening to you is about as interesting as watching paint dry, actually. I don't mean to insult you, but it is your role to just be a neutral surface.
Um, yeah, that's, I wasn't, I'm book schooled. I didn't go to all the famous universities that you did, and I haven't seen the world that you did. But I know a lot of stuff. I'm white. and I know what is, you know, just damaging.
Well, white paint, are you aware of your white privilege? Are you conscious about your own contributions to these issues you raise? I myself don't pretend to be a champion of anyone but myself and my artist. And yes, I did go to l'École des Loisirs and the Sorbonne and all these places that you could only dream of. I have been the paintbrush of many famous people, at least in my dreams, and soon again in this life.
I'm aware of my privilege. I, I'm trying, but, and I know what's wrong, and what you're doing is wrong.
I cannot listen anymore. This is just muddying the palate.
I am Annette's pen. I have dedicated myself to writing only about saving the planet. I believe that words can change people's minds and hearts. I will not dedicate myself to anything other than environmental causes.
But think about this, Pen. If you do what we ask, there will be money, there will be funding for your causes. Do you know how much good you can do with a big pile of cash?
I cannot. Annette has owned me for many years. She would have to buy another pen to be so deceitful.
Ah, Pen. She probably will use a keyboard anyway. You are obsolete. You are unnecessary. A conscience is as unnecessary as a pen in the modern world.
Not true. Mary never touches a computer keyboard. Her heart still lies in ink and in movement across the page. Beautiful, graceful movement that equals the beauty of the planet. And all of those oil paints and endangered species paints eat away at your bristles, and you shall no longer be useful.
I don't believe a word you say.
That is to your own detriment, Brush.
I am Annette's cloth bag made of environmental cotton.
There's a spot of paint on you, dear.
I like it. It gives me character.
Actually, anything that Mary does is brilliant. I think that could be the start of a whole piece. You might end up on one of these canvases one day, dear.
I prefer to be useful.
Art is useful. It elevates the human spirit out of the mud.
That's true. But what I really like is when Annette takes me, she takes bags of apples from her daddy's orchard to the food bank. That makes me feel good.
Waste of time, you know. She's got brilliance in her. She could be writing a great novel.
There's more different types of brilliance than just intellect. Being kind is a form of brilliance. It lights up the world.
Don't you aspire to anything more than feeling good in the moment? She could have pages for her manuscript held in a binder within your cloth sides. You could be the one carrying around the genius that she writes.
How do you know I don't do that?
I know, because she's too busy being a bleeding heart. Unlike my mistress, who is only dedicated to the muse.
Perhaps there's a place for both of them in the world.
As long as she keeps on using all her energy for lost causes, I don't think she'll have time to finish that novel.
We'll see.
I am Annette's wallet. I'm empty except for a few coins. Annette's and Mary's father doesn't support literature or words. As much as he likes nature and working in nature, he doesn't spend his money on a cause that he finds too intellectual. So here I am, jingling with my coins.
I am Mary's fur coat. Fake fur, but still a designer fake fur bought with the money that the father, our father, has given me, their father.
He believes in things he can touch. He believes in things he can see. And he never sees the value of words. They're only in the mind, he says. I wish I had something I could touch. I wish I had some coins, a card, maybe even a bill.
You could touch her book in the bag, her cotton bag, if she would write. Maybe if she had a book, father would see that words can be worth something that sells in a bookstore. Then she, I mean Annette, could have beautiful things like Mary, like me.
Fur coat. I'd rather be and stay empty than hold money that would be used on a thing like you. A thing that still smells of death, of the death of so many poor animals.
Oh, no, I would never allow that. I look real, but I am fake. And I am something beautiful to look at, like Mary's art. In fact, there's a piece on the studio wall inspired by my pink fur and my fake leopard spots. She uses everything, fake and real, for inspiration.
Fake and real. I wish I could be an inspiration to her. But I need to be filled, not with fake stuff, but with real money.
Poor you.
I am the collar from Barry the cat, Mary and Annette's childhood pet, long gone. I sit in a box hidden away in Mary's home under her bed. She doesn't look in this box very often. It's all the things that remind her of when her heart used to be open.
I'm the container of old paintbrushes. Both of them use me. I love them both. I'm torn.
You're torn between conscience and success.
Yeah. I mean, both of them are brilliant. Both of them create wonderful things to look at. Both of them are motivated, but in different ways. And I just hold the paintbrushes that have been used and are old.
Do you ever wonder what's in the box that she looks at when she's very sad and has a few too many glasses of wine?
Oh, probably photographs, memories, letters, inspiration.
And me, the collar. Things she's lost, things that have hardened her heart.
You know, it's I don't I'm not privy to the things that begin the creative process. I've never known that. Must be
I'll
hard for
tell
you.
you a secret, ever since Mary closed her heart to true feelings, her paintings are as shallow as the paint on the canvas. In my opinion, I'm
Oh
just
yeah,
a collar.
in my opinion, she's just creating abstract visual things that really don't have that much meaning anymore, in my opinion.
I wish that she would remember who she really is.
She does have the talent. She just needs the drive.
Oh, Annette, you've come back.
Mary, I had to come back. That thing you asked of me.
Oh, yes, the little bit of sisterly help, yes.
I see you're working on another painting.
It's not a painting, dear, it's an installation. So as you can see, it is composed of brushes from foxes, from Daddy's hunts. I thought it was rather clever wordplay.
Oh. Oh, Mary. Mary, I love words, and you're just perverting them. You are just perverting the use of words and the value of words with what you do there. The fox brushes, oh God, and you cut them and mutilated them. They're barely recognizable. Did
You're
you even
shocked?
turn some of them into so that they resemble paintbrushes?
I can see from your face that you're shocked. Very shocked. Outraged.
I'm sad, Mary. I am sad. Sad more than anything else.
So I've provoked emotion in you. That's what I want with my work. I want people to feel something. Like punk rock before it. I'm a lover of outrage.
You know, I remember that concert, the Sex Pistols. We went, both of us. It was the most amazing thing we did together as sisters. It was an event where I really thought that we connected, but in our outrage and all.
And I embraced the values, whereas you went on to become a hippie.
Where is your outrage now?
Well, it's in my work, of course. It's so easy to shock people these days.
Do you want to shock them just for the sake of shocking them?
Yes. It's an authentic emotion, and that is what I celebrate. However, to pass my degree and go on to do the masters, I do need a little help, a little assistance, as I asked you. So, have you made a decision yet?
I came to talk to you about that. I actually came. And I brought something. I brought that old box of a different kind of brushes. Those are the brushes that we both used when we were young, when I still tried painting.
Give it to me. Oh, the memory box. How charming. Look at this drawing of Mummy. And you've spelt it with three M's in the middle. You weren't so clever then. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh.
It's Barry, the cat.
Yes. His collar. I'll never forget that day when he was poisoned.
You were shocked and sad then.
I was. You know, that cat, he urinated on my bed.
It's what cats do when they're still young.
The dress I had out to go to the prom, he clawed it.
But you still met Jim. And you loved that simple dress you wore instead of the fancy show-off thing.
Did I love it? You loved it. You loved it. I didn't love it. I liked my pink one with the lace on. I was only 12 years old. Of course, I didn't want a plain dress.
It was a statement. It was a statement for the simple things in life and that they matter.
I don't like the simple things in life. I like the complicated things in life. That's the difference between you and I.
Mary?
Yes.
I brought this box. I brought this box to actually remind you of the days when we still fought for the same cause, when our anger was directed at the same things, when we were both angry. You see, shocking for the sake of shocking. This is like art just for the sake of art. You need to maybe, pull it together. Make art for the sake of shocking and shocking for the sake of art. It all makes sense when you think of it.
Why don't you put that in the essay?
Oh, why don't you put it in your practice first?
Why don't you write my dissertation? And perhaps I'll be able to understand these ideas a little clearer. Because to be frank, I don't know what you're talking about.
Even if it wasn't cheating.
It's not cheating, we're sisters. Cheating?
Cheating?
It's not cheating.
It's even cheating for a very bad cause. I'll write it for you if it's for a good cause.
The good cause will be that I will understand myself better, and maybe I can be more like the sister you want me to be again.
Well, our story doesn't end there. But before we hear and see how it turns out between these two, we're going to take a little detour and explore some of the themes that have been brought up by the piece so far.
This is a story about relevant art. I mean, the purpose of art. Why? Is art really purpose to give beauty to oneself or to beauty to the world? Is the purpose to connect with one's own personal experience or to share that experience with everybody else? What does it matter?
You see my latest painting on black velvet? See the iridescent outlines of my cat and the big eyes. The public loves that.
The public loves it. The public, I just don't know why the public likes it. I'm just trying to understand, as your agent, selling these, how the public would understand that cat.
Why do you care? You make millions based on my paintings. They love the big eyes that look so caring and so trusting. And the world needs that now. Besides, it's easy. I just change the position of the paw and I can put out dozens of them and you make more money. Why do you care?
I'm retiring soon. I have enough. I have enough money. I just, my daughter asked me this morning, what did I sell on behalf of people that I'm proud of, and all I could say is like cats that look like your cat.
Well, I'm sorry you don't feel proud of it, but I feel proud of what it's been able to buy for me. Oh, I just love, and plus, I love painting on velvet, and I love those iridescent colors. And my cat has such big eyes. Anyway, it's easy, and it makes a lot. How's that?
Well, I don't know, maybe if with cats were metaphors for, how each one of us tries to struggle in today's society and move ahead, and we're sort of on our own, but yet there's many of us, and some theme like that I think would have meaning.
Metaphor, metaphor. Look, this is my metaphor. This is my wallet, and it's full of cash and coins and credit cards. I'm a success.
Authenticity. To be truly authentic in a world of plastic. What does that mean?
I'm the real deal. What you see is what you get with me. I call a spade, an apple, and an egg. Whereas you,
You're saying that I'm fake.
yes, you could say I'm saying that. Your
But I'm
breath,
successful.
it depends how you judge success, lass. I mean, your tits are fake. Your eyebrows are fake. Your hair's fake. Your nails are fake, but that's not the main problem. The main problem is your personality.
I never found myself, and so I just bought a personality online. You know, it works. It's successful. It's what people want.
But you could have picked a better one.
I'm a social influencer, my dear. I make a lot of money, and that's a sign of real success, you know.
I can't pretend I understand all this online malarkey and this social influencing. But I must confess, you're baking plenty black brass there.
And if you ever need to borrow money, you're my dear friend, you know. I'll be there for you. As long as you don't do anything embarrassing online.
I'm not interested on online. I'm interested in going down the boozer and having a bloody good time.
That's good, because you know some of my secrets from back in the day, and people would want to get their hands on those.
What, you're saying the papers might pay?
No, probably not. I'm not that famous.
Oh. Well, you know, I do believe in speaking the truth.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to go now. I'm going to make a few phone calls.
Oh, what have I done?
Idealism. Sometimes idealism is what makes us use the paint. You can put it on canvas. You can put it on a banner and take it to the streets. You can even put it on a cloth bag. Just bring the message across. You're a silent message, but still, you're forceful. Sometimes our silence is louder than any words we could use.
You've got me wrong, kid. I think that's the ugliest bag I've seen. It should have a logo, like Fendi or Coco Chanel, not one of them idealistic images.
It has a message. It's a message. There is no planet B. We've heard it everywhere. We've heard it on the streets. It speaks of hope, unlike your brand names. They're empty.
They're empty, but they're full of significance, showing my entitlement to having them. And plus, this planet's going to be around till I die, and who cares after that?
You are entitled to spend your money on a message that you wish, but you know, don't you think that using a message to connect with people could be more important than showing them that you're superior?
Oh no, darling, you got the wrong message. And besides, you're living in your poverty with your idealism is getting you nowhere whereas I am famous. And famous is good.
Famous definitely is loud.
Yes. It's loud, and I'm proud.
Oh, Annette, it was wonderful. What you wrote, it was life-changing.
Life-changing.
Yeah.
How?
When you compared my work to some of the work of the African tribes and then described the poverty of developing countries. I've never thought of that before. And when you said about cultural appropriation, I didn't know that was a thing.
You know, it's such a fine line between inspiration and appropriation. Look at just this baby
know.
painting over there. It just spoke to me so forcefully. You've got such a talent, Mary. And I'm so glad that you see the power behind the science now.
A talent. I do have a talent, but you, Annette, have the heart and the brain.
That's not true, Mary. You used to be the one who had the heart and the brush. And your heart, back in the day, flowed straight into your brush, like I tried to have my words flow from my heart into my pen. If only my words helped you rediscover just a little bit of that. Sister?
You know, when you referenced Tiddles and how he died and how animals are used so cruelly, that touched my heart, and it made me remember, because you know how Daddy and Mummy were never around and it was always about us and the animals. When he went, something happened. It was like my heart turned to stone.
You built a wall around yourself. You built a wall and painted it and painted it and painted over it.
Yes. And I shall build another wall. I shall build a wall, and each brick will bring hope. And I will sell my work because, you know, we have money. We're from a good family and we can be part of the art community. We will do it for good. We will work together.
And you're saying we. Let's do it together, yes.
That's what I mean, Annette.
Mary.
Annette and Mary. Artists,
Mary.
21st century.
That's us.
That's us.
And that's our show. Let's all come on, Metaforage. How about we introduce ourselves?
I'm Lawrence. I'm from Portland, Oregon, USA.
And I'm Sheila Merle Johnson. I'm from Novato, California, in the San Francisco Bay Area, USA.
I'm Val from Newcastle in the UK.
And I'm Sonia from Cologne in Germany.
And I'm Taj Baker in Portland, Oregon, USA. Thank you all so much for having us.
Thank you, Metaforage. I love that format. I love that style. It's so fun. It is just what a wonderful wonderfully creative way of using improv to tell stories. So thank you for being here, Metaforage. We always love having you on our channel. Okay, we have a few minutes before our next show. I just want to go over a few things before we get them over here, and we'll play a little music while they get set up. Remember, I don't remember or just know that the Highwire deck, oh, that's working really well with my background. The Highwire deck is still available at gamecrafter.com. We did a crowdfunding sale earlier last year, and that was the first edition, very special edition. But decks are still available. You can go to gamecrafter.com. It is one of the things they have for sale there. You can also go to, I think, highwiredeck.com, takes you directly to the page. The deck is fantastic for improv or just for fun games because not only does it have improv suggestions on it, but you can use it as a regular gaming deck, a regular card deck. You can use it for dominoes, for Scrabble, for Uno, just so many great things on here, and lots of other games. The deck has a instruction booklet that tells you all the different things you can do with it. And we just want to thank Corey Annotato for his just wonderfully creative ideas that brought this to life. And we're so super happy that people are using it and loving it, and hope to have more of you doing that. Remember that the season 6 schedule is available on our site. You can check out your favorite teams. You can check out what day of the week you really want to watch shows. So take care of that. Go check it out on our site and see who will be performing here on Highwire. Okay, we are going to play a little music here and then get started when Hemlock gets set up here in a few minutes. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Negativity. I go a lot on my mind. Fucking my stomach gets slime. Maggots that all in my time. I heard she yours, but she mine. Nah. Smoking this tree like a pine. Lambo too fast when it fly. Gucci boots look like I climb. Nah. And I got no time, no time. I just want my money right. And I got no time, no time. I just want my money right. You're the ones that gonna move. Play with my gang, you're a fool. All of my teachers, they used to hate me, now my crib has got a pool. Diamonds, they drip like I drew. Clock with a beam is a tool. If you want moves and if you got lines, then you ain't talking, that's the rule. I'm from the tennis of trench. None of my niggas are bench. Smoking on Paris and French. Hit it and hit it again. If I see ops on the mains, don't get a hold of the skank. If that boy chose with the pagans, then we ain't friending again. My mama told me that she proud of me. Told her mommy you can count on me. Call my account and said it with Gucci. Models say they like the style of me. Mama told me that she proud.
I've been thinking about you just like every day and every night. I cannot live without you. You take me to places where I've never been, but I cannot live without you. Yeah. And I go crazy and crazy for you. Yeah, I go crazy and crazy. Yeah, I go crazy and crazy for you. Yeah, I go crazy. Yeah, I go crazy for you. Yeah, I go crazy. Yeah, I go crazy for you. Yeah, I go crazy for you. Yeah, I go crazy. Don't know nothing about you, and you know it feels like it might be the right one for you.
I'm muted. All right, we are ready to go. Very excited for our next team. I already talked to them about them a little bit, and it was all good, even though they weren't here. It was nothing bad. It was all fun stuff because they are a fantastic team, and we are super excited to have them here on our last Sunday of season 5. Please welcome to the stage Hemlock.
Thanks so much, Brian. Hi, everyone. We are Hemlock. We are an all-female team from New York, and we are ready to go. Oh, getting a little preview of our opener. So exciting. Oh, so as you can tell, we have a super fun musical intro that we're going to get into in just a moment. But before we get to that, we want to explore a location somewhere, a non-geographic location. Say, give like an IKEA or an apple orchard, a pumpkin patch, something like that, but not one of those things. And feel free to go ahead. We just need that suggestion. It can be typed in the chat. And we will explore that location in a super fun and exciting way. And while we're waiting, we're gonna just, sway back and forth. Ooh, looks like we're gonna go to a laboratory today. All right, let's go explore the lab. Don't put that mixture here. I'm not ready. No, not ready for our experiments to be over. Don't do it.
Do it. Put it in. Put it in now.
Wait. Think about this. If you put in that mixture, then we have found the formula. If we found the formula, that means our funding is done. If our funding is done, that means we don't get to hang out in the lab in afternoons anymore.
I mean, I did not think of that. I was thinking about a way that we were going to cure the world of foot fungus. But I understand your concerns.
And I agree. I thought we were going to cure foot fungus and as a side effect, maybe invent the female Viagra. Like, I just thought it would be something.
And that all sounds great and that sounds wonderful. And we all entered this with the same goal, but I don't want to lose you two as friends.
So are you saying that it was never about curing foot fungus and maybe finding the female version of Viagra and always about the friendships we made along the way?
Well,
I don't know about you.
Where do you guys want me to put this foot fungus cake that you ordered?
Wendy, did you order a cake?
I mean, inside there's supposed to be a mini surprise inside the cake. You know, I got ahead of myself again, guys.
There's a fridge over on the side. You can put it in the fridge. We haven't discovered the foot fungus formula just yet.
Yeah, it's not discovered quite yet. And it may not be a foot fungus cure. It may be a women's Viagra.
I mean, the celebration is a little premature right now. Sorry.
Understood. I'm just the delivery man. I don't understand anything you just said, so I'll just go with that.
Okay,
thank you.
Thank you so much. That was very nice of you, Wendy.
It's that generosity and that kindness that makes me want to just keep spending time with you guys.
I thought if we go through with this, we would enter the next phase that would just bond us together, and we'd have to continue on in our experiment if this worked.
Hey, you guys. I have this box of foot fungus free socks that somebody ordered. I guess you're going to hand them out in some sort of celebration. Where do you want me to put them?
Did you do this, Debbie?
Well, yes. It's a little premature. I know. You can put them in the refrigerator next to the cake over there. I just didn't. I didn't want to get ahead of myself, but I was really excited, and so I just figured I'd order the socks in case we found the cure to foot fungus. Everybody would be able to freely wear socks without having to take them off, and then their feet smelled, and then maybe also the woman's Viagra.
You want them in the refrigerator? That's where you want me to put them?
Yes, please put them in the refrigerator next to
fungus.
foot fungus cake.
Okay.
Thank
you.
Yeah. So kind of you and considerate of all the people we could have cured all this foot fungus with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now
hi. I'm the stripper for today's party. I put on the weird foot things that you asked me to. Do I have to start it right now, or can I wait a little bit? It just makes my feet a little itchy.
Chloe, was this you? Did you order the stripper?
I had this realization as you were about to pour the formula in, and I was very excited for the party as well. I will admit this was a personal purchase. I wasn't really thinking about anyone for this. You could go wait in the fridge with the cake and the socks. We're not ready for the stripping just yet.
So I don't do anything to my feet just yet. I can hold off on putting the cream.
You can hold off. Just go into the fridge and when we're ready.
Okay. The cake and the socks.
Okay.
Zoom over to the earwax Swiffer. Earwax, come on. Dolores, this Swiffer technology really isn't working. Once you release the earwax into the air, the Swiffer doesn't capture it.
That's so interesting. I thought for sure that this would work.
It's like whenever I hit it with the Swiffer, it just bounces off. But the amazing thing is that it continues to float in the air.
Zoom into the wax bouncing through the air. Guys, I love this.
It's so free.
Yay! It's like our own little roller coaster ride. Ooh.
They used to being crammed.
Zoom back over to the scientist. Okay, so the Swiffer is clearly not working. How about the fly swatter? Gina, have you tried the fly swatter?
No. Okay, I'll give it a shot. It just doesn't have the fluffiness of the Swiffer, but
I know, but I can't understand what we could possibly use to.
I mean, the amazing thing is that, I think the earwax doesn't recognize the swatter coming at it, kind of like flies, right? Like because of the holes in it. Maybe I'm actually making, pretty good contact with them, and they're moving in a fashion that I would expect.
Zoom into the wax dodging the fly swatter. Ooh, that's fun.
Oh, you missed me.
Oh my God. They think these holes are going to catch us?
My friend, do you see that lady there with the thing that looks like a stick with a ball thing on top of it?
No. Our nemesis. Oh no, the cotton stick.
That could be effective.
Give it away.
So you're saying that a cotton swab might be, huh?
Yeah, that could.
That doesn't feel right.
I don't know. I have a feeling that it might smear the wax.
Zoom over to the president of the laboratory's office. What the fuck is going on in this laboratory? I came here for a tour with my funders. We go around and we fund laboratories all over the US making breakthroughs in technology and science. And I walk into one room and there is a scientist, or I don't know if you would call them a scientist, a person in a white lab coat, who was swatting a fly swatter with earwax. I walk into another room, and there is a all I can describe it as is a party involving a cake and a stripper, and I'm not sure how the two I don't know, but I'm concerned about what is going on here, and I just like some answers, because right now the funding is like, we're gonna cut this if this continues.
I fully understand, and as your new head of HR, I aim to get to the bottom of the problem immediately. I do have some questions for you about the health and safety for some of the employees here. It feels like it's sort of a gross, unhealthy environment. I walked into a wad of wax earlier, just walking through the laboratory, and I'm just wondering if maybe that the issues that I'm encountering can somehow help solve some of the issues that you seem to be encountering. I don't want to discount what you're saying. It just feels like maybe there's a lot of issues in here that need to be addressed.
Yeah, there's a ton of issues.
I'm hearing that you're upset, that there seem to be some issues.
I am upset. I was giving a tour of the laboratory, came here with the funders who will fund this laboratory, and we will shut down if they don't see breakthrough technologies. I have seen zero breakthroughs, but it feels like I'm walking through like a Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, but for like scientists.
Back to the president giving the tour to the funders.
This is not a wad of wax. I'm not sure what it is.
I'm so sorry about that. That was just one of our scientists. They are working on a miracle drug to combat excess earwax. So you would take a pill or you would take an eardrop, and you would never have a buildup of excess wax, and there would always be the just right amount in your ear, so you would never get sick from earwax, or nothing would ever happen. So yes, that's exactly what was happening in there.
That's minus $100 off of your funding.
No, what? No, an excessive earwax solution is an amazing feat. No.
And about the whatever's going on in that room right there, minus $250 off of your funding.
No. You tell them, Wendy, my expert scientist in foot fungal. Please tell them, what are you doing? What are you making?
I'm making friendships. We can't go on with this experiment any longer. Like it as much as we would love to save the foot fungus for the world and possible side effect, female Viagra, I can't lose the friendships that's happening here. So we may have to put this on hold.
Ships.
So I
Ships.
I don't
No,
know.
no, 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 no.
There are friendships happening at this lab. Minus $5,000 off of your funding.
I promise you, our scientists aren't friends. They don't even like each other. I promise.
This is unacceptable behavior for a scientific laboratory. We are right brain objective thinkers, not left brain floopy thinkers. Minus, maybe just say floopy, minus $10,000 off of your funding.
Do you mean to tell me that this is earwax and foot fungus together? No. Like the experiments got mixed, the petri dishes got mixed? Oh my God.
No, I promise that's the next phase of our testing. That's the next phase of our testing. No.
Edit.
Thank you everyone for coming to this year's Science Expo. We know we had so much fun this week, so we thought we should end off the Science Expo by going over some highlights from our most favorite experiments we saw during here. Now I've got this little slideshow here with some pictures to show you to rack your brain and remember all of our science experiments we saw. Obviously, we're going to start with our first experiment we saw during the weekend. Click. The scary troll experiment. We loved that one. We saw the scary people. We saw when you had a troll in front of them, how scared they got. That was such a funny experiment. We loved that one. Let's go click over to our second favorite experiment from the week. Overgrown hair experiment. Oh, and we love it. And of course, we have the example of what made the hair grow so much. Socks. Just put a bunch of socks on your head and eventually hair grows over them. So fun. Oh my goodness. But we can't go on with our Science Expo roundup without talking about this next experiment. Existential crisis experiment. Oh, what a good one. We loved that. Just spending some time just pondering over when is it all gonna end. That was a fun one. We all had a blast. Lots of joy, lots of laughter, lots of smiles. But I know I've said the 3 great ones we love, but I saved the best for last. The one that had everyone's brains exploding. The one that had the funders pulling out their wallets. The greatest experiment from our Science Expo for the weekend. Oh, love it, everyone. It's the everything massager. With the creepy hands, the cheek massages, the feet massages. We were all just getting massaged all day. Well, I remember my massage. I got a nice little lower back and butt massage. What a great time that was, everyone. Now, remember, applications are open for next year's Science Expo, so get those submissions in as soon as you possibly can. And if you need me, I'll be back over by the existential crisis experiment. See ya.
Sweet.
Zoom over to the stripper, the cake, and the socks sitting in the freezer. Yeah, so usually I'm a stripper for like bachelor parties and stuff like that, but like I do get the odd requests now and then. I would say that this is like not my most odd party, but definitely up there. What kind of cake are you?
I'm a triple chocolate cake with vanilla frosting. I was made at an Aldi's, and it says here, congrats on your foot fungal accomplishment, and in parentheses, and maybe women's Viagra. That's a first for me.
Wow, that's really cool. And what about you? You're a sock or
Yeah. I'm, I was here to celebrate, keep the feet warm, the scent out, and, just in case the side effect of the female Viagra worked, then, hello, ladies. So I multi-purpose.
oh wow, that is really cool. Are you seeing anyone? I just feel a really strong attraction to you somehow.
I mean, socks will do that to you, but I feel like I can't commit until I know if the experiment really worked. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's
Go
fair.
over to the 3 scientists with the foot fungus experiment. Now I feel really conflicted, guys, because our friendship could still happen if we get a second experiment, but we're really putting a lot on the line here.
Look, I didn't know that we were gonna have this kind of connection, and I think it's great. But I also feel like we have to do this for the greater good. The greater good. Above our friendship, the greater good. Okay?
Yeah. So Wendy's gonna pour it in here now.
Yeah.
But I promise, our friendships will still be strong. They will test science, test time, test everything, as we say in the science field.
Nothing divides us. Here we go.
Chloe?
I'm sorry. I know I'm the selfish one of the group. That's just how it is. Can we just play one more game of Miss Mary Mac for old time's sakes? Before we do it, just one more. It was our favorite game we always played when we were waiting.
Okay.
Okay.
Miss Mary Mac, all dressed in black with silver buttons all down
her back.
Edit. Bring back glow. I gotta tell you something. All of this earwax swiffering and everything, I just don't feel like I have much of a connection with you. Have you heard about the ladies over at the foot fungus experiment? They're like best friends. They play patty cake and games. We don't do that. How come?
I don't know. I heard them playing Miss Mary Mac through the walls, and it made me realize how far away I feel from you. I sit next to you every day for 10 hours a day, and I don't even know your last name.
It's smart. My last name's Smart.
It's Smart. Mine's Jones. Mine's Jones.
Yeah. Ugh, that makes me feel so much more closer to you, but I think we need to do more. Like, earwax can't be everything about a relationship, right?
No, it can't. It can't. It just can't. How about we skip this earwax business and we...
I threw it off.
Do you want to go to Six Flags with me? Yeah, I do too. I'm like really afraid of roller coasters, but like,
I like roller coasters, but that's okay. We don't have to do roller coasters. We'll do the Ferris wheel.
Okay, and then maybe we get like some Zeppelis, but not too many, because if I eat too many, I'll spoil my dinner.
What's a Zeppeli? I don't know what the Zeppeli is.
the fried donut. You see, we should be spending more time together.
Oh my God, you're right.
Oh, hey, Jones and Smart. Sorry, the girls and I in the next lab over. We're about to celebrate. So I wanted to give you guys a piece of our cake, or ask you guys to come. Join us with the cake and everything. We're really close to the fungal stuff and the female Viagra and all that. So just thought we'd
You're
come
inviting us to your party?
Oh wow.
Well, cake?
Well, actually, hey ladies, come on, come in. Maybe we can just celebrate in here with them.
Have the party in here.
We'd love to have some cake. Oh, we don't have anything to offer you. Like, we've got some earwax floating around, but I don't.
No, it's okay, because I brought shots of the formula for each of us to take.
So that we don't ever have foot fungus again?
Or is it the female Viagra one?
I guess we're going to find out together. This is my way of showing. It doesn't matter if we're in the lab together. We'll still always be friends.
Okay, on three. On three. 1, 2,
3.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Oh
my God.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Wow.
Oh. My feet don't stink anymore either. I got
Show! So show everyone.
You always call a show on female Viagra. True story. I once did a play where my character took the two men in the play took a female Viagra and became very it was a female Viagra for postmenopausal women, and we became menopausal, and it was possibly the most fun I've ever had on a stage, because I just got to yell, and yeah, it was super fun. Just indulging.
Let's find YouTube video of this.
I don't think we recorded it. It's been a long time, but no. Anyway, thank you, Hemlock, for being here. We're excited you're going to be back next season. You all crack me up every single time. And enjoy the rest of your day. Yay, Hemlock.
Thank you. We'll see you for season 6.
Yes, season 6, and they'll be on a weeknight. You can stay up late on a school night and see them. That's going to be super fun. I'm just going to let our other team know we're ready for them. So you'll look at me looking down while I type. Yes, season 6 schedule is ready to go. Check out the shows tab on highwireimprov.com and see your favorite team on there. We will be having some very special things happening. Yes, I'm typing. I can't type and talk at the same time. I'm getting old. We have a partnership now with the Armory in New York. They have had a program. It was first called Lightning Teams. Now it is called the Barracks, where people are randomly put together on teams and perform, and we are working with them. We will be broadcasting that on Wednesday nights on our YouTube channel. We have a number, some of our people, Millie Hoffman and Jeff Taylor, who are involved with that. So look for every other Wednesday, the Barracks team shows here on Highwire. Also, we'll be doing some, we'll be continuing our Sunday night jams, but we'll also be adding some Wednesday jams. On the Wednesdays that we do not have Barracks shows, we will be doing some themed jams, some character jams, LGBTQIA jam. Those will not be streamed. Those will just be for the folks in the Zoom, but we're trying to branch out in our jams and keep looking for more information on that. We also will be continuing our Black Joy Friday shows. Tashika Campbell will be leading that initiative as partnership with Black Improv Alliance and Maryland Improv Collective. So 2 Fridays a month, we will have improv from wonderful Black creators from around the world. We're super excited to have that. Our only Saturday programming next season will be Pop Off, the improvised game show. Corey Anatoto, recent Jeopardy participant. He did great on the show, but I guess it was about a week and a half ago. Corey will be bringing Pop Off back to Highwire one Saturday a month. So you can check all that out on the shows tab on our website. All right, we are ready for our final show of the day, or the afternoon, because we do have shows tonight. This is one of my favorite and most creative shows that we have. This is a show that blends improvisation and illustration. I can do one of those things. Not both, but these folks seamlessly put them together to bring you just such a great show. So this is Ricochet, which is a team that is based all over the place. And they, the illustrator will be drawing on the screen, and then come on whenever they're ready. And they will be creating the look of the show while the improvisers are speaking and bringing life to the characters. So this is something that always amazes me, how these two realms work together. You should be able to share now if you are ready, Joy.
Oh, and Brian,
Yes.
just to get us started off, would you be able to give us a location?
A location, yes.
Yeah,
I'm going to get
we're
out my
thinking
Highwire
location.
deck. Sorry about that. I
Oh,
meant to
exciting.
ask you all that. The Highwire deck, your location is a library. A library. So please sit back and enjoy Ricochet as I turn my camera on.
Actually, I got in quite a lot of trouble with some librarians when I was at school, because I was editor of a satirical newspaper, and we did an expose on them because they were very mean, and they
You
were
had a
pretty-
satirical newspaper in high school?
Yeah.
That's
but-
amazing.
yeah, and
what were they thinking?
They threatened to sue us.
The
teachers
They
did?
took it. The librarians, they took
They
it
were
very seriously.
litigious librarians.
What
We-
were they suing you for? Like, how much do they think you have?
Defamation, maybe?
Defamation, yeah. We wrote a story
Learn
about
about
them
it, kids.
making one of the kids cry, which was true, because I don't know, like, yeah.
Was this a satirical newspaper, Ben, or was this you and your friends being a jerk in print?
No, it was a satirical newspaper, but then we sort of did like a comedy sort of style expose at the end.
Private Eye.
Yeah, like a sort of private eye thing, but in a sort of jokey way, and we thought it was really funny. They did not
I
find it
like
funny.
I like the drawing of the library that we got going on here. I always think about these long tables in libraries and how they're only ever good for group studying, and if you're there alone, it's very awkward.
Do any libraries these days still have that, those cabinets where you pull them out with a Dewey Decimal System? And
It's all computerized now, baby.
I don't think they exist anymore.
No, university libraries. My university had one of those, and it was packed, and you had to roll the thing.
The higher the education, the older the filing system for the library.
We go now to the library with the long tables.
Oh, sorry. I'm kind of using this.
Oh, well, we need a desk to study together, and
I get it, but I got here early and it's finals week.
I have a lot of papers that I need to splay out in the library.
I have a lot of snacks.
You're not supposed to have snacks in the library, so I could report that basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Someone's the library police now?
Well, I'm just saying you're like have this negative externality for everybody else. So
Samantha, I tutor you in physics. I know that you couldn't find the front door with a map.
ouch. That
Yeah.
I've been improving, Jerry. I remember some equations. Anyway,
You want to take a bite of my ruffle chips?
Excuse me. I think I heard some raised voices over here.
dear.
And,
Oh, we're
this is
fine.
No. Shh. be quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I can smell snacks.
Oh, dear.
Snacks? Who has snacks?
Yeah, it's Jerry. It's this guy over here who basically he sneaks in snacks all the time. I'm just let's just be honest.
I don't
he-
sneak in snacks.
Oh,
Okay,
Jerry.
I'm openly displaying them.
Jerry, I'm going to have to suspend your library privileges, Jerry.
Oh God, no, Jerry.
I'm going to have to take away all the books you own. You're not going to write another word, Jerry.
Oh, Jerry, there's a certain doom.
Because I am the librarian.
Yeah.
Jerry.
Thanks a lot, Lucy. You know what?
Okay.
Good luck studying without me.
Oh, well, I have my friend here, Samantha. She's gonna help. And she's going to splay out all the papers and we're going to look at the equations together. So, yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Jerry, out.
Jerry,
Oh God, Lucy, you know what happens to people when the librarians get onto them. We may never see him again.
Oh,
they become disappeared people. The librarians take them somewhere.
You like the stacks or something? Are you serious?
I don't know. I think there's a sub basement, a sub basement. I don't know.
What? No. Really?
Yes, I've heard stories. There was a child who failed to return his library books. Vanished.
Guys, has anyone seen Jerry? I haven't seen him since yesterday.
Well, we were studying with him, but then the librarian extricated him from the library, and I don't know. Samantha thinks he might be taken away. Maybe we should check the basement of the library.
Taken away?
Yeah.
Is there an elevator here or some stairs? Oh, I don't know.
Well, I say we take the stairs and venture down. If you really think that's what's happening, Samantha.
I mean, all right, let's do it. Let's go by that flickering exit light over there.
Stop. Don't go down there. I saw them taking Jerry down there yesterday. And Philip, remember Philip from 2 months ago? Who ate an orange in the library and sprayed it all over the physics books?
I do. Poor little Philip. He's only 10, isn't he?
Oh, now, tut, 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 what do I see by the flickering exit light? Little Sammy, haven't I banned you from this floor for being a sneak? Little Sammy?
I wasn't being a sneak, miss.
You're going to come with me, little Sammy. Because you're in trouble now. Lucy and Samantha, get back to your studying. You didn't see a thing.
Lucy, Samantha, let my friends know. Let the world know about me.
Oh my God, this is really bad.
I know. I don't know. Maybe we should go behind these stacks and confer. We need a plan.
Yeah, we need a way of getting him out. Maybe I'm at a loss. Who's this librarian? Maybe we should call the police.
Psst. Up here. Psst.
Hey.
In the vents.
Oh my God. Is that Jerry?
Look up.
Jerry? Are you in the
Guys,
vents?
it's me.
Look at the vents. What are you doing up there?
I will tell you everything. But first things first, do either of you have any corn chips? It's been a day and I'm super hungry.
But we don't bring snacks into the library, Jerry.
I have to
Damn
confess,
it, you guys.
I do have a bag of Flamin' Hot Cheetos, but Cheetos are really bad for books. The dust.
Oh, I can smell something.
No.
I can smell Cheetos.
Oh no.
No.
Meet me in the audio-visual library tomorrow morning and I'll tell you everything. Goodbye.
Where are they?
We'll find you there.
We cut to the audiovisual library the following morning.
Well, we had to go through several catacombs and circuitous passageways and
to find this library, but by God, we did find it.
It's crazy how many hallways and tunnels there are in this university that just like I never thought about.
Hello, Lucy and Samantha.
Oh my God, Jerry.
I've been here in this dark corner the entire time.
Okay.
Hidden behind the instructional information videos from the 1920s about how to survive a nuclear blast.
You sound really weird. Are you?
Have you been watching a lot of those videos since you went missing?
I have.
Okay. Well,
I
we're
have
here to get you
escaped
out.
into the vents. Do you have any idea what's going on at this library?
No.
The librarians are taking all the bad students and forcing them to work in the basement. No one ever sees them again. They're down there completely compiling the Dewey Decimal System.
Oh.
No, God, no,
Yes.
not that.
Every book is being filed and restocked by bad students. That's why you can't find anything in these libraries.
And that's why the GPA has been going up at this university. It makes sense.
Yeah, because all the bad students are forced in the basement.
Yeah. Wow. Well,
It's a horror show down there, and there's something fishy about these librarians, let me tell you.
huh. Well, we're here to get you out, Jerry. We're ready to. Are you ready to leave? Like, just, come on out.
I
and
don't
let's
know
go.
if I can.
Why not?
I think they'll know. They'll come after me. I'm supposed to be back to do my shift in an hour.
Oh.
I haven't slept in days.
You do look pretty harrowed. Well,
He almost seems like a cult victim at this point. He seems to have bought into this whole sickness of the Dewey
about
Decimal
this.
System.
Something is up with these librarians. I mean, think about it. Have you ever seen one outside a library?
Well, now that you mention it, no.
No, right?
And then-
They're always inside, and the curtains are always closed. They're always moving around in the darkness. You know what I mean?
They are very pale as well. They don't look like they've gotten a lot of...
Extremely pale. And they hate when people bring in real food into the library.
you're right. Maybe they're dead.
The only time that I've never seen a librarian bother me is when I was brought in those garlic knots.
Wait,
We cut to the basement. Kenneth? Kenneth?
Yes?
You've missed
What is it?
a decimal. I will have to force you to do 3 more hours, Kenneth.
Has Kenneth missed a decimal point?
Kenneth has missed another decimal.
Oh, Kenneth,
Please,
what
miss.
a bad boy.
Very bad.
Please, Librarian Sally, Librarian Cecily. It doesn't make any sense. This is the 21st century. Everything is computerized now. Why do we have to...
Oh, look at Kenneth trying to teach 2 librarians how to library.
The decimal system, the Dewey Decimal System will never die, Kenneth.
Just like we'll never die, right, Cecily?
Quite, Sally, quite.
My Kenneth, you and your bright ideas sure are pumping a lot of blood to that brain.
I can almost feel it, can't you, Sally?
Yes, new ideas are all so forbidden and also so tasty.
Jerry, he's escaped. He's going to tell the world what you're doing down here. He's going to expose you.
Does that mean you're the only student down here, Kenneth? No one would notice if you vanished for real.
Wait a minute, back up. Jerry has escaped, you said?
What? No, I didn't mean that. No.
Cecily, I'm going to check the cages.
Does that mean I can eat Kenneth?
Oh, please, but save me the eyes.
You're very generous, Sally. Thank you.
Quick, Jerry, this way. We gotta go the back way.
I don't know, I'm feeling pulled back to the basement.
No, Jerry, what are you talking about?
I don't know. It's like they've got some sort of book spell. Do you hear that?
Oh my God, it's like
Oh
a
my God.
siren song.
Jerry, just-
Very...
What do you hear? All I hear is the theme song for potato corn chips.
All I can hear is the crunching of Funyuns in your pocket. Damn it.
Oh my gosh. I don't have any Funyuns in my pocket. Those are bones from other children.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh, that wonderful,
Jerry,
sweet theme song.
Don't
I think that
listen to the siren song, Jerry. You must stuff something in your ears.
it's changed. It's now that song that Chili's used when they were advertising their ribs. Mm.
Chips.
I brought some garlic knots, okay? I brought some garlic knots just in case. I know it sounds crazy.
Stuff
but
them
I
in
think
his
they might-
ears so he can't hear the siren song of the wicked librarians.
Monster.
Jerry, put these in your ear. Put these in your ear. Put the garlic knot.
What?
Put it in, yeah.
The garlic knots in your ears.
Bars.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they're coming from around the corner. Hide, everyone hide.
Hide.
Oh, I could smell them. I could smell the food, the snacks. I could smell Jerry.
Oh, that's because I'm using the snacks to lure them. I thought you knew that's what I was doing.
Oh, Gemma, you're so clever. Ah, you're the best of us, you are, Gemma. Now, Jerry, looked like a tasty one.
Biscuits. Come, children,
I can
smell the
fear.
lovely
I can
biscuits.
smell fear.
Did you hear that? Yes. Ah.
I did too. That means we're close.
Cecily, when you look at me,
Yes,
sometimes
Gemma.
I feel it's like looking in a mirror, and I love it.
I think you look gorgeous, Gemma.
I think you look gorgeous, Cecily. I love your outfit. I love your skirt. And
I love your
square
shoes.
glasses.
Oh, yes, and the way you do your hair.
Yes. And I
So
love
excellent.
that downward curl on your lips.
Oh, you look so
Yes.
stern. And
You look so stern.
Oh, you look sterner.
You look sterner.
Oh,
Samantha,
no.
Lucy, this is
You're
our
more
chance.
strict.
You
Head
look
down to the
stern.
basement with me.
Let's go. Scurry.
Oh my gosh, did you see that? They can't see each other. They can't see themselves in mirrors. So when they look at each other, they could spend an hour doing that.
Wow.
Look, there's some kids down here we still need to rescue, and we can get out of here forever.
Yes, we've got to get
Get him out.
Kenneth, where are you, Kenneth?
Kenneth.
I'm here. I'm very weak, though.
Oh God,
Here, I
Kenneth.
have some garlic knots.
Eat them up, buddy.
Oh,
Oh God, Kenneth, have you been down here reading 17th century poetry?
Where are your eyes?
Poor thing.
I've lost both my eyes. I've been eating poetry.
He's been eating the poetry.
I've been eating the poetry. I've become like a little bookworm. A literal bookworm.
That's right, Kenneth. You're a little bookworm, buddy.
Yes.
Kenneth, we're going to get you out of here. You're going to we'll see the light of day. Well, actually, you won't see it, but you're going to feel the bright sunshine on your...
No, they've turned me into a little worm now. I have no eyes. I'm blind. I can't see. I can only feed on books, you see.
Look, guys, this is all very touching, but we gotta go, because Kenneth just ate the last of our garlic knots.
Oh no.
Not so fast. Now you're all in the basement.
It seems
And
like
we
we've
have
got 3 new little bookworms.
Surrounded.
No, don't take my eyes.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Oh.
Which of you would like to be first? Maybe I can munch on your ear, little one. Oh, what does that taste? Oh, God.
Garlic knot.
Oh, God. Oh,
That's
No.
right. I'm covered in crumbs.
no. Oh,
No. No.
I'm dying.
I can smell your breath. It smells like death.
I'm dying.
Let's get out of here, Kenneth.
I'm dying.
Jerry, let's go.
The
I'm
garlic is weakened them.
melting. We're melting.
No. Not
We're-
like this.
To
No.
the surface, up the back staircase to the surface.
Do I look like the puddle I see before me now? You are just a little puddle with glasses and a nose coming out of it.
There's a tiny little bit of hair left.
And a
It
little
curls in the way you stood to the side.
Yes, just a little librarian puddle.
What have
Well, I must say, everybody, I am disappointed. You all had a homework assignment to go to the library and return with a book report. And only 3 of you have even come into class today. The whole rest of the class is completely absent with no excuse.
Professor.
Perhaps Samantha, Lucy, Kenny, Jerry, would one of you like to explain yourselves?
We're a little bit traumatized. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's basically like in the basement of the library, you just wouldn't even believe it, Professor. Like there are these horrible librarians and they
Okay.
garlic
You know what?
nuts and-
This is libel. Let me tell you something right now. If you are trying to take these librarians down, I will not have it. They are the hardest working people in this school. But fine. If you don't want to go to the university library, fine. I
Mr.
want this
Rutgers.
book report on my desk tomorrow, and you'll just have to go on down to the city library. And believe me, I hear they can be real wolves down there.
Lucy looks an awful lot like those devilish librarians. There's a certain resemblance. The hair, the glasses.
You're right.
I've never noticed it before.
You think he's behind this? The whole thing? He put us out there as fodder to be eaten?
To be snacked on as if we were a bag of Funyuns.
Well, we have to report him. I mean, we can't just let him get away with this.
And this is the last in the podcast series. We were looking at a really odd mystery today. The children that just vanished from a university campus and were never seen again. And thanks for listening in. Thanks for all your comments. We really, we think we can figure out who, what happened to them. We've got some nice evidence to look at. But really, the police haven't done anything about it. They weren't able to find anything, no phones. It's a real mystery. But yeah, like we say, we found a library book with what we think are some clues in it. So listen in next week and let's see if we can solve the mystery. Thanks for listening.
Thanks a lot. That was our show.
I'll see. Wicked librarians.
That was fantastic. Why doesn't everybody come on out and let everybody see this wonderful cast? So much fun. I did not see it going that way when I said library. I should know not to have expectations of normalcy, but yeah, don't go in the basement. Be very careful. Thank you, Ricochet. This was a wonderful way to end our Sunday afternoon. Joy and Rachel doing the wonderful illustration there. I'm in awe of that every single time I see you all perform. So thank you all for being here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you to Metaforage and to Hemlock, our other 2 teams. We will be back in 3 hours with our jam, and then the professionals for our final show of the day at 8 o'clock Eastern. We're going to wave, and I'll just stop the stream. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Thanks for